Right guys, welcome back. I just made my engine hoist back to normal. I welded it so it was up in the air because I was using a winch for it. There's my cone drill bit. I've literally just drilled that hole there with this cone drill bit. Look at that. That's got a nice bolt, nice chain to go through there. I've redone it. I welded all this. I welded it so it's up in the air because I was using this winch to hoist my engine up with. But now, the reason why I put it back to normal is because, if I show you over here, I put it back to normal. See this bottle? I've got an 8-ton one coming. This hydraulic ram. I've got an 8-ton one of these coming. So therefore, I'm going to be putting that on there. It explains the reason why I put it back to normal. And this is the chain I'm going to be using for the hoist. As you can see. And this is the chain. I need to cut it down a little bit, otherwise it's not going to thingy. Oh, look at that. See that? This is good, isn't it? Look how good that is, look. Look. Well, I've done a good job of that, really. I've actually done a good job of that. Obviously there is a little bit of cut there. I'm not too worried about that. It's not going to break because I'm not going to be lifting 8 ton with a ram. This will not hold 8 ton. This will only hold up maximum ton. But where that chunk's gone there, I'd only lift half a ton. My engine don't weigh half a ton, so I ain't got to worry about that. But what I will say is this chain I've got in my hand here is going to be fed up through there somehow. I like to cut. I'm going to have to cut a bit more of that out. Alright, the plan for this job is a bit shit. I might have to disconnect it. Turn it upside down, take the chunk out, try and get the chain in there. That is the idea of that. Actually, I've got a hook over here. This hook here is mine. Actually, dart through there. It's not going to go past that wheel. So I welded all this for the cable to go over, which I'll show you now. This cable goes on that wheel there. That wheel, that cable's designed for that wheel. Because that's how I was using the winch. But now, I'm going to have to try and get that up through there. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cut a nice bit of metal. I'm going to cut the back of it, cut it down, cut a nice slice out of it. So, go from there really. Oh, this fucking bandage is doing my nutting. I've had to wrap up my ear because of the welding, sparks, anything like that get on my ear and get infected. So, I've had to cover it up. That's the reason why, if you're wondering why I am bandaged up today, is because of the welding sparks and the grinder. I don't get shit in my ear after the operation. My ear's hurting a little bit because it's cold, very cold where I am in Southampton. Fucking freezing. So, I should have made the video up, me doing this work to it today, but I never. Oh well, maybe next time. But you will be seeing me repairing and taking apart my Suzuki Jimny engine. This is my rebuild. This is what I'm going to be rebuilding. This is a 1.3 Suzuki Jimny engine, and I've actually put it in my shed. Look at the small gap. How I got that in here was unbelievable. I picked that up and put that in here. I actually picked that engine up, the bottom of that engine. I picked that up and I put that in here. I shouldn't lift things like that really, it's really heavy, but I'm a man on my own, got no one else to help me do it, so I've got no choice. I was going to invent a winch line coming through on a rail. I was going to put a rail in here and then have a winch, this one here, attach it to the rail so it's on a wheel, so anything heavy I've got to lift in, I'll just winch it up and slide it back on the rail and then put it wherever I want it, like there. Right. I ain't got round to figuring out how to do that yet, because I don't know whether the roof is going to hold an engine. It's really solid. Solid it is. I built the shed, believe it or not. This is how thick it is. How thick. Look how thick that is. Now look how thick that is. That's the door, and that's all the way around on the shed. I'd imagine the roof will hold. It's solid, but I might get around to doing that in the summer. I'm going to put a nice beam in, attached to the winch on a wheel, and then anything heavy, lift it up and wheel it in instead of struggling doing it by hand. That'll be my next task. I'll be putting a video up of that if I do it. If not, then I'll invent something else. Right, I will invent something else. Right, I'm going to let you go on this video because it is getting dark. I can't be angle grinding too late because of the neighbours. So I will get my next videos put up very soon. Of me taking my Jimny engine out, gearbox, but installing all new stuff, parts. This, in this bag here, if you're wondering what this is, it's my it's the head. I had it skimmed today, so I'm looking forward to putting it back together. I'm just waiting on my head gasket set to come now. I ordered online because buying it from a shop is really expensive. They're asking for £100 so I thought, now sod that, I'm going to go online. £43 for a head gasket set. Well, I'm shocked, which is really good. Oil stem seals as well. I've got them coming with the set, all for £43, and all the gaskets, rocker cover, gasket, yeah, everything really. So I've got saved myself a nice bit of money today. So therefore, you're going to be seeing me building this bad boy. Look at that. So, as I was saying, yeah, I will get you posted up on the videos when I'm doing my Jeep. It will be next week. It's got to be done as soon as possible, because one of the oil stem seals, the oil stem valve, should I say, is not opening. I think it's jammed on my car. It was causing the misfire because there's no engine management light. I plugged it in, looked at everything, so, and I can't find anything on my computer. So the ideal thing is, I have got a spare engine. I'll just have to rebuild it and put it back in my car. And believe it or not, I actually put new piston rings on this. I actually installed new piston rings. I took the crankshaft, everything off of this. The flywheel, I had it all off. I actually rebuilt that, and I did have it in my car at one point. I took it out. The reason why was because to try the engine that I've got in there now. but obviously I didn't renew the oil stem seals, which is a bit of a pain in the backside for me, so now I've got to start again. But as I was saying, I've got all the kit coming now, so you are going to see me install a new head gasket and rebuild this engine and stick it back in my car. You are not going to believe it. And I'm going to have it done, maximum, I'll give you a time I could finish it by. It'll take me 2 days maximum to rip the other engine apart and rebuild that one. That's all it'll take, 2 days, and put a new gearbox in as well. That's all it's going to take me. It don't take me no longer than that, because I don't hang around. I start on the job at 7 in the morning and I don't finish till like 9 at night. So I'm going to get this posted up to you now, guys, this video. It's just a little quick catch up really, just let you know what I'm doing. But yeah, as I was saying, I will be rebuilding a Suzuki Jimny 1.3 Samurai engine very shortly. Bye for now, be safe, see you in a bit.